4 of Christian Girl Gone Feral: How I Went from a Church Program, People Pleasing Wife, Drowning in Burnout and Bogus Mental Health Labels, to a spiritually awake millionaire who finally respects herself instead of abandons herself. So, we're talking about purity culture. And if you know anything about purity culture, it doesn't teach you how to make good choices, but what it does teach you is how to feel guilty for having a body. So, we're going to talk about teenage me. After I got saved at 13, I became obsessed with being pure. I had the True Love Waits ring. I bought it for myself, not because I understood any of it, but because purity was the only currency that a good Christian girl seemed to have. You weren't supposed to want anything, not attention, not desire, not curiosity, not pleasure, definitely not boys, but I wanted all of it. And because I wanted all of it, but I believed it was bad, I felt shame. So much shame. Secret shame. I even had the opportunity to study abroad in Germany for 2 semesters in college and almost immediately fell in love with this cute Russian guy. And rather than live in the moment and love every second of that, I worried constantly about what my Christian friends back home would think about my relationship with this guy. Like, what were they thinking about me? Were they worried about me? And it was exhausting. It was exhausting to always be worried about what other people thought about me. And fast forward to after college, I went on birth control. And guess what? Birth control changes your hormones, and it changes who you're attracted to begin with. And nobody tells teenagers that. Nobody tells people in their early 20s, like I was, that. So I'm on birth control and I go to this margarita ball with one of my close friends, close guy friends at the time. It's one of those charity parties where everybody's dressed up and they are drinking a little too much. Well, that night I drank a little too much too, and I made out with that friend and I stayed the night at his house and nothing happened. It wasn't the end of the world. But purity culture made it feel like I had personally destroyed God's plan for my life in a way on a subconscious level. And shame is loud. All my friends were getting married before their brains finished developing. And I convinced myself that this friend was what God wanted for me. Because in purity culture, marriage is this ultimate arc of redemption. If you make a mistake, you can fix it by putting a ring on it. So jump straight from guilt to commitment instead of asking the one question that actually mattered: do I even want this? And the answer was no, but we're not there yet. In part 5, we're going to talk about the first major crack in the facade, which was the job I got fired from at 24. It's the only full-time real job I've ever had. I'm 38 now, so I have not had a real job since I was 24 years old. And that moment, it was the first real sign that the life I was building wasn't actually mine. So I'll see you in the next one.